It's right here, it's right here. I got it.
Hurry up.
Go. Now!
Welcome back to Park Pals!
I'm Joel, and this is Mia.
And today, we're going to be jumping on that Stranger Things choo-choo train!
Jumping on the bandwagon.
Yeah!
But not just that. We're going to be doing a little bit more than putting a clip of Chrissy wake up and calling it a day. Instead, as we love to do, we wanted to see what a land based off of Stranger Things could look like in a theme park. So lately, we've been playing around a lot with Midjourney. It's an AI program that allows you to type in prompts and it will scour through the internet and generate images based on what you typed in.
For example, we were playing around with it a little bit and we wanted to see what a Lord of the Rings theme park would look like, and we typed in Lord of the Rings roller coaster and this is what showed up.
It looks like one of those thumbnails from like a YouTube clickbait.
Top 10 most dangerous rides in the world.
It's got the arrow pointing at the car going off the track.
Banned from the US.
Banned from Middle Earth.
Yeah, so it's a little janky looking, but it does give you a good impression of what the final design would look like.
Yeah, while these AI programs aren't always completely accurate, they do give more of an impression of what you're thinking about. And so today, we're going to put these programs to use by using it to make concept art for a Stranger Things land that could go at any theme park.
But before we can make a land, we need a story and a concept. And what better place to look than the actual show?
So, we're big fans of rides that act as sequels to the stories that they're based on. Like the Mummy at Universal, the Shrek 4D theater, the E.T. adventure, all of these things. We've even heard the new Splash Mountain is going to be this. It's a sequel to Princess and the Frog.
So we wanted to apply the same concept to this land.
So, quick spoiler warning before we move forward, if you care. We're going to talk a little bit about the end of Season 4. So, if you care, go watch one of our other videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't leave.
Link goes up.
Link is somewhere up there. So we know that Season 4 ended with an earthquake in Hawkins that resulted in the Upside Down invading our real world. So for this land, we wanted to explore this concept and explore the results of what Hawkins would look like after this big event. So we're going to be looking at an apocalyptic Upside Down Hawkins for this theme park land.
So let's get to it! Before we go any further, we have a little question for Vecna. Hey Vecna.
Vecna's here?
Yes. Hey Vecna.
Yes.
What is your favorite color?
Red.
And you know what else is red, Vecna?
Blood.
No, silly. It's the subscribe button. Do you want to click it?
Why, yes, I would love to click it to receive more theme park related content from the incredibly talented duo, your Park Pals.
Thanks, Vecna.
And to all of you watching, be sure to subscribe as well, or I will pull you into the Upside Down where I will tear you.
Whoa. Bad Vecna.
I'm sorry, too far again. I'll go back to Kill a Child.
No, don't do that.
Okay, I won't do that.
No.
Anyway, let's get into it. Welcome to the Midjourney studio. That's what we're going to call this. So what you can see here is a bunch of people typing away in Midjourney, generating prompts. So everyone here, you can just see what everybody's working on. And we're going to come in here and we're going to type in our prompt to see what we can come up with. So we're going to be making the first one with you in real time so you can see how Midjourney works. And then after that, we're going to be speeding up the process a little bit, just showing you the results of what we've made. So to come in, we're going to type in imagine and we're going to prompt something. And so we're going to type in the kind of things that we want. And so what we're going to make first is
the main walkway of this Stranger Things land.
All right, so first we have to type in environment. And then we're going to start coming up with words or coming up with the phrases that we think will trigger Midjourney to come up with what we want. All right, so here's what we came up with for our first prompt.
All right, we got an environment, Stranger Things, 1980s, Indiana town, Main Street, small town, shops, red mist, black vines, decay, ominous.
And so what you can also do in Midjourney is style whatever you want to make in a way too. So we really like the work of Craig Mullins, and it kind of is the vibe of concept art that we're going for. And it works really well with Midjourney because it's a little more abstract in the way that he works with shapes. And so we're also putting concept art as a style and painterly. And what we can also do is change the aspect ratio to 16:19, which is what we do there with that command. So what we do now is we're gonna enter the prompt.
And now we wait.
Okay, so there we go. Our prompt was taken in. You can see it slowly starting to render in, kind of putting the details in. Alright, so here's what we got for the first one. I think it's a pretty good start.
I think where it loses me is just like the red blobs are just a little vague.
It just threw in red blobs. So we're gonna play around with it and we'll show you what we come up with next. Alright, so this next one turned out pretty good, but we're going to keep playing. We think we can do a little bit better. Alright, so we really like this one, especially the third one here. So what we did is we clicked this button, which makes variations of option 3. So we're going to see what kind of things it comes up with.
So here are 4 variations of the third one, and really like the third one. So
again, 3 is a lucky number.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to click U3, which will make an ultra high def. We'll see how high def it is. It'll make an ultra high def version of this option for us. So spooky.
I know.
Here is the final concept we have for the walkway. So just imagine you walk into a theme park, you turn the corner, you're coming into a new land which is themed to Stranger Things and the Upside Down, and this is what you're walking through. Just kind of gives you goosebumps a little bit. See?
I'm not really even like a die-hard Stranger Things person, but like this is doing it for me. This is cool.
So now that we've done this, we're gonna move on to the next one. We know that no theme park is complete without a restaurant. So what we're going to do now is we're going to design a Stranger Things restaurant. The prompt that we came up with was a building, Stranger Things, Craig Mullins, a lot of the stuff that we had in the last one. But we wrote restaurant, tables, people sitting, red lighting, 1980s, concept art, painterly, ominous, black vines, monster, and red mist. And so we're gonna put this in and see what comes up after I do the aspect ratio.
Yeah. Do you think, since the world has been taken over by the Upside Down, like the food would be corrupted? Would the hamburgers be like the nasty patty?
Ooh, alright, so we got 3 options here.
I'm feeling 2.
I really like the way the tree comes down and up into the ceiling. So we're gonna make variations of 2. Ooh. And I want to take this tree even further, so we're going to see what happens. Ooh, I really like that 4th one. Yeah, because theme parks, they will have a lot of outdoor seating. So we're going to do one more variation of number 4 and see what comes up.
Sliced soda, Hostess pudding pies, Dr. Pepper gum, ranch dressing, Giggle cookies, crisp apple Pop-Tarts, Care Bear waffles. That's what they need to have. They need to have Eggo waffles.
Eggo waffles. Waffles and hamburgers. Maybe
Cheeseburgers.
hamburgers with waffle buns. Zoe, come here.
Come here.
Zoe, come here. While we're waiting for this to go. Zoe, welcome.
Welcome. Hello.
If you could eat with any Stranger Things character, who would it be?
I would pick Will because he needs a friend. Would you play D&D with him? I would play
You play D&D with Will?
He just wants somebody to play D&D with and be a buddy. And I'd be that buddy.
Alright, so we have played around with this a little bit, and we really like this 4th one with the tree, so we're going to upscale it and see how it turns out. Here's what we have for our final restaurant.
I would eat here. It looks pretty cool. Spooky. Yes.
And we've also come up with a concept for the inside. We were playing around with it, and here's what that is.
Very red. It looks like Kramer's apartment in
Yeah.
the Seinfeld episode where it's just all red.
The chicken. But that's the idea, right?
Yes.
I mean, it is Vecna's favorite color, so.
It is.
And I just really love the vines coming down from the ceiling. It turned out pretty cool.
Yes, I feel like we should add just like it's like a rainforest cafe, but instead of every 30 minutes a thunderstorm comes, it's like the clock chime every 30 minutes.
Oh, every 30 minutes, someone comes in, grabs a random guest, goes into a back room, and they never see that guest again.
It's immersive.
It's a very immersive experience.
Yes.
All right, so for our final thing, we're going to move on to what you need at every theme park, because no land is complete without a really good ride.
All right, so what we typed in: environment, Stranger Things, roller coaster, amusement park, 1980s style, red lightning, red mist, black vines, Craig Mullins.
Craig Mullins, this guy.
Craig Mullins.
Concept art, painterly, and the aspect ratio, all that stuff.
All
So,
that jazz.
you know the drill. We're going to see what happens. Back in the day, when we were outside of the Dollar General or the dollar store, Zoe once told me, if you want a dog, you need to go blind, so you should stare at the sun. All right, here's what we got for the first one. Okay, I know the third one looks like a blob of nothingness, but I like the vibe of that coaster the best. That one or the first one, I think. The first one looks kind of like a B&M Hyper,
A little bit.
if I had to pick, and the fourth one looks like kind of a wooden, maybe an RMC, which an RMC Stranger Things coaster lit red at night.
That would be pretty cool. I know RMC didn't exist in the 80s, but hear me out. Like, when I think of 1980s coaster, I either think of a wooden coaster or like an Arrow, which Arrow's kind of dead right now.
Yeah,
so.
you don't, yeah.
Go with
I mean,
wooden coaster.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna change it to a wooden coaster and see what happens. I don't like what's happening.
Me either.
Alright, so we don't really like the vibe of any of these, so we're gonna keep playing with it. We'll come back to you once we have something good. Or do we need to keep
It just
trying?
really doesn't like roll. It doesn't understand roller
It
coaster.
doesn't understand how to complete a roller coaster. I actually see a hill, which is promising.
No, we got rid of the hill. No, you were doing so good.
It doesn't understand roller coasters.
I feel like I could potentially fix the fourth one.
Okay, so here's the problem. It's not working! This AI has no idea what to do with roller coasters, but Mia thinks she can fix this one.
I think I can fix it.
So she's gonna bail out the AI and
Yeah.
show that there's some potential here.
There.
We're gonna come back when Mia has this done.
Yes.
Wow, Mia, look at what you did. A little insider information. She actually hasn't done it yet.
Yeah.
But wow, I'm sure it's good. Here it is.
Here it is.
Wow, good job, Mia.
Looks so much better.
It looks so much better, doesn't it? Leave your comment. Did she make it better? I think she did.
I hope so. So we discovered that sometimes AI, it knows exactly what you want, and sometimes it does not.
No.
Like with roller coasters,
Sometimes
it does
it
not.
sucks.
It sucks.
But in the end, I think it's helpful because we were able to make all of these in probably about an hour. We were playing around with it,
Yeah.
which I think shows that you can come up with this concept, and these AI programs can be helpful in coming up with a concept quickly.
Comment down below, would you like to go there, and what kind of rides would you like to see at a Stranger Things land?
And don't forget to subscribe,
Yes, Vecna, you're right.
or I will break all of your bones and tear your eyes from their sockets and